Welcome, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for Revenge of the Jedi. Oh wait, that's apparently that was the original title, by the way. Okay, so Star Wars Episode 6, Revenge of the Jedi, which was later changed to Return of the Jedi because Jedi don't have revenge. Except Luke. Luke totally would have revenge, but other Jedi who actually know the code would not have the revenge. So this is the third movie, the sixth in chronology, well, the eighth in chronology, eighth in chronology, but is the third movie ever made, originally called Revenge of the Jedi, becomes Return of the Jedi because, yeah, Jedi don't have revenge. Budget was about, like, $35 million, up and down a little bit there. They made about $572 million, that's not adjusting for inflation, so a lot more money than that. And this is, as some would see, the beginning of the Disneyfication of Star Wars long before Disney bought Star Wars. And that's because Lucas was... He had to put something in there to get the kids to buy action figures, and that's the Ewoks. That is definitely Ewoks. Me as a kid loved the Ewoks. Wicket's my favorite. He's also the only named Ewok, so that's not hard. My sister has a Wicket backpack. She has a Wicket backpack and a Yoda backpack. I am super sure I used to have a Wicket Bear at some point. He was a Wicket Bear. And so I know I like them. I vaguely remember this movie. I was a kid. I don't know, 8, maybe 10 when I saw this movie. I forget how young I was when I saw it. And so I've seen the original, so I've never seen the changed version of this movie. Like, all the changes made to it, I have never seen that. So this is going to be quite the ride for me, seeing all the changes. As far as memory goes, I don't remember much. I know there's the flying around in the forest with the speeders, and there's a lot of the Ewoks, and they make C-3PO their god or something. They just really like C-3PO, I guess. And Luke wins after losing really hard. And Luke has a sister, and that's really it. Like, I don't remember much. I guarantee I don't remember anything about the first half of this movie. I don't remember much. All I remember is little teddy bears running around. That's it. And that's not in the first half of this movie. Oh, at some point, freaking Boba Fett happens. Right, that all happens, and Jabba Hutt and all that happens. Holy crap, there's a whole half I just remembered. A lot of things happen in this damn movie, right? They get freaking Han Solo back, right? So there's a lot. There's a lot going on. For the people who can see this for the first time, you're watching with us, it's going to be a very interesting ride for you as well. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't remember much of this movie, so there's not much to really reflect on. When we get to episode 7, which is next, there's going to be a lot of reflection, because I really enjoyed that movie. I'm surprised at people who didn't. Yeah, there's not much more to say. There's going to be a lot to say after we finish this movie, so... Oh, one cool thing to mention is everything was filmed in the US. Everything was filmed on the west side. Endor was the Redwood National Park, which is in California. Tatooine was Yuma Desert in Arizona, which I did not know that. That's cool. And they concluded shooting in some other place in California using blue screen. So it was all just here. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's cool to know. Also stuff in Death Valley. So let's get to the movie. This is actually blinding. Oof. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We finished the movie. I don't know why people hate this movie. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fine. I don't know. I just don't get why people hate it. Like, weakest of the 3? Sure, I guess is the weakest of the 3. Minus... okay, the first one is the first one. It's because of the first one. But it's got better pacing than the first one. Like... was it New Hope? Return... Yeah, Return of the Jedi has better pacing than New Hope. All the movies have better pacing than New Hope. Actually... No. Most of the movies have better pacing than New Hope, for sure. I think it was fine. Watching this again, you understand why everyone's so mad about Luke in the Last Jedi, because he was so hard up on just like, no, I'm not going to kill my father. Also, my father's not going to kill me. I believe in my father. He's just so much in that belief And then he just goes to, his nephew and goes like, I'm gonna kill him. Just like, ooh, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. I know a lot of times passed, so he's grown, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. Maybe the only part I can go for with that is because the way Luke talks in 8 is he's like totally I bought into my own BS kind of thing. Like he makes it sound like he totally bought into himself, his own hype. Whereas like the hero always kills the bad guy kind of thing. Like maybe that's enough. Like okay, so that's a reason. But I don't know. It's just his unwillingness to go the dark side, his belief in his father, and then he's got his nephew. He's got to believe in his nephew, and he just like considers killing him. Straight up, really considers killing his nephew, and then things go wrong because he considered that. Because he whipped out his damn lightsaber. I think the hermit part's totally on point though. I think the hermit part is because Luke's examples are also people who went into hiding. Like that, people don't like that, but I think that part fits perfectly. I think that part is fine. Like Luke be like, yeah, if I blow it, I just go into hiding because that's what every Jedi does. So I feel like that's on point. It's just whether or not he really would try to kill his nephew is the sticking point for sure. But enough about 8. We're here for 6. I like the lightsaber battle at the end. That was pretty cool. They take a while, not the lightsaber fight, but just Han and Leia and all that. They take a while because it really looks like the space fleet should have died way sooner. They get wrecked pretty bad, but I feel like the Rebel fleet should have died by the time Han finally got that thing going. Like they were dealing with a lot of bad situations there. It's a trap. I still don't know why that's a meme. Actually seeing it in context, like he just says it and then they move on. I don't know how it caught on. I really don't. Goddamn Boba Fett. Oh my god, Boba Fett. Maybe that's why people hate this movie. Boba Fett died. I'm perfectly fine if Phasma shows up at 9 and straight up kills Finn. Like, I'm fine with that. So finally, one of these amazing, not great characters finally does something. Because what does Boba do? Aside from being smart enough to follow Han in episode 5, what did Boba do? What did Boba do? Like, he hasn't done much. He got into a sword fight with Luke at point blank range. With no sword either, by the way. Like, that was bad. He gets accidentally killed by Han. Luke doesn't even take him out. Like, he went out worse than his dad went out. And his dad went out pretty badly. His dad went out like a bitch. Like, he also gets within range of a Jedi's lightsaber and gets taken out easily. Like, what was he doing? Well, he has a clone of him, so I guess it works out. Apparently that flaw when fighting Jedi, it's just something that's in that blood. Are there any stormtroopers who are still Boba's dad? There's gotta be still. It's only been 25 years. They're getting older, though. Like, no, wait. They're like 35 or 40 when they're in the Clone Wars, I think. So yeah, they're like 50 or 60 at this point, so yeah. I don't have a problem with the Ewoks. The Ewoks are fine. People really hate that the Ewoks win. It's like, if you actually pay attention, they win through zerging. Like, there's just a bajillion Ewoks compared to this platoon. Like, yeah, that's just too many of them to handle. That and the Chicken Walker really helps out, because they were not beating them too easily. But then they beat him with a bunch of trees, and it's like, the only way that makes sense is if they just always have traps ready around the planet. Because that would take too much preparation time. But I think that's just more distraction. I don't think they killed anyone with the arrows. I think it was more rocks and everything else that took them out. And then when they got within stabbing range, a whole lot of stabbing. A whole lot of stabbing. Gang stabbing. Real clever move from Han that was like, we just need help mopping up. And they open up, it's like, oh, that's clever. Well done. See here. Jabba gets taken out so bad. Okay. The edits, the things that got added in, that they're obviously added in, they don't really add anything to the movie. They really don't add anything. The only one where it adds well is when they add Naboo at the end. Like, that's fine. Adding Naboo's fine. Like, oh, this planet has not been destroyed. Okay, good to know. Like, that's it. Just adding more locations celebrating. And yeah, that's it. The Rancor. I remember the original Rancor. And the new Rancor is just fine. Just a fine creature. Where's the Oscar? Where's the Oscar for the guy who cared for the Rancor? Because that guy, that was the best acting I've ever seen. He was really distraught. They hit his soul. You could see his soul snap in half in that scene. Like, he's so distraught. It's amazing. What else is there? It's just good. It's a good movie. I thought it was good. I don't know why it gets the hate. I don't know why. I think it's just on the other side of Empire Strikes Back is number one, and then New Hope's second for these reasons, and then this one could be second for other reasons as well. But out of the original three, fine, it's definitely in third place, just because of the president. It doesn't set compared to number one, and compared to four, and it's not as good as five. That's kind of why it gets put in third place, but you could argue for it to get second place over A New Hope. You really could. Putting all the movies together, the prequels are at the bottom, and then I think I put Solo second from the bottom, or did I put... I think I put Solo second from the bottom. And then I would put New Hope, and I think I put Rogue One over New Hope, I think. But yeah, because of what New Hope is, I guess it goes over Rogue One. And then I would put... I guess I'll put this over New Hope, and the number one is, of course, Empire Strikes Back. So 5, 4, 6, Rogue One, Solo, and then the prequels. I think that's where my rankings are. I wonder where 7 and 8 are going to go. I can tell you right now, 7's for sure going to be second place. I don't know where 8's going to go. After watching all these movies again, I'm really curious what I'm going to think of The Last Jedi now. Alright, so what's Jink's ranking? Well, there it is, right there. There's your answer. It's on the screen. There you go. Wrong one. There you go. Right there. Alright, so that's everything. Next up is going to be episode 7. We're almost there. We're almost at episode 9, and well, the trailer just came out. As of this recording, the trailer just came out, and visually, I really can't wait to see 9. Story-wise, I have no clue what's going to happen in this thing. I'm really curious what's going to happen. It's just such a hodgepodge. Like, I wonder how good Star Wars would be if it had Kevin Feige. Not him specifically, but a Kevin Feige. If they actually had someone who had the 3 movies in line, instead of the whole 7's this, but 8's all the way over here, and now 9's kind of like, 9's got to try to figure out what to do from there. It's like you had, well, they have a story team who failed. Who failed. Because it's J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, and J.J. Abrams again. So J.J. Abrams, and then he had to take a break for a week. A new DM comes in, kills half the party, and then J.J.'s back's like, oh shit, what the hell happened here? Well, alright. Now, how do I pick up the campaign from here? That's what happened. It's... He irreparably did a bunch of things to the party. Which, depending on who you are, is a good thing or a bad thing. It really depends on who you are, whether it's good or bad. But he put things in such a direction that's like, alright, well, what the hell do I do now? This is an aside, but the greatest failing of J.J. Abrams is his ability to finish. And so he really, really needs to work on that. And we'll see if he does any better here with 9. Because that's the thing everyone points out. He's really good at the mystery box, but then he lets everyone else solve it for him. And so now he's got to put the pieces himself. Like, all Rian Johnson went was, screw your mystery box, I don't give a crap about that. That's really what he did, forgetting the mystery box. And people hated that because people like mystery boxes because we're stupid. Alright, so we're gonna move on now. Join us next time where we keep bitching about this. Now, because it'll actually be J.J. Abrams' movie. Like, amazing at the mystery box, and that's what 7 is. 7 is the mystery box. So, a retreaded mystery box. So I had fun talking with everyone watching and listening, and let me know your thoughts on 6, because I don't think it's I don't know why it's considered bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just in the context of those 3, it's the worst, I guess. But see you next time.